Hi folks, I'm Jason and this is my daily vlog called Living with CMT. I hope you enjoy. Evening folks, it's Sunday evening, it's 7:15. It's been a quiet day. I've not done a lot today. It's mainly been about sorting out, doing a bit of housework and stuff and trying to make myself feel a bit useful. Because I find that when I'm feeling a bit useless, a bit low, doing a bit of something makes me feel better. I have got a problem with that though slightly because I've got a really bad back today, so I haven't done myself any favours. But I still feel better for doing it, even though my back doesn't. I don't know how people cope when they're feeling low and down. I have different ways of doing it, and today was housework. I didn't do a lot. Obviously, there's a lot I can do, a lot I can't do. All I did was basically just did some cleaning of some tops of units, making sure that they were polished and stuff like that. Didn't do too much physical stuff because I can't, but I still made myself feel a bit better. Uh, I've got two movie reviews coming up for you. I watched two films last night. One's called 211 or 211, and another one is called Hangman. So I'm doing them reviews next. Okay. First of all, I will do the rating for 211. 211 is a film on Netflix, and it's got Nicolas Cage in it as the main star. And the gist of the story, it's been done before. It's basically a group of ex-mercenaries or are mercenaries. They got together and they decided that this guy who should have paid them some money didn't pay them money. So at the start of the film, they kill him. And I think it's supposed to be Afghanistan, I think, or something. Anyway, they kill him. Interpol get involved. Then before they kill this guy, he tells them that one of the banks that holds in his money is in America. So go forward a couple of weeks and we see Nicolas Cage as a policeman, his son-in-law as his partner, basically, in the car with him. He's just found out that Nicolas Cage has just found out that his daughter is pregnant, so he's going to be a granddad, basically. But he's not one of these emotional fathers. And when his wife was dying, because his wife's died in it, Nicolas Cage's wife has, he wasn't very supportive. He always sort of wanted her to be strong. He didn't, try to be or anything. So his daughter holds that against him. Anyway, that's not really anything to do with the story, but unfortunately it is. Anyway, we see this bank where these mercenaries decide that it's only a 5-minute job to get in there, get the money, get out. Of course, that doesn't happen. Now, also, to make this more interesting, there's a lad in it, a young black lad, who's basically been given a choice at school because he's punched another lad. He's either got to be expelled or he's got to go as a ride-along in a police car for the day to see how they do the job. So, of course, he ends up in the car with Nicolas Cage and his son-in-law. They end up getting involved in the shootout. It all goes pear-shaped. The son-in-law gets shot. The lad then has to try and hide. It's all a bit, shoddy. It's the usual bank robbery stuff. They kill people who are in the bank, that kind of thing, and all of them get killed at the end. And there's an Interpol agent who appears about 3 times in the film, and she manages to kill the bad guy right at the end, which is quite amazing, really. It's one of those films that you wouldn't give it more than 3 because it's been done before and it's been done a lot better. And the only reason I'd give it 3 is for Nicolas Cage because, to be honest with you, I think he's a fantastic actor. I really do. Some of his later films haven't been so hot, but he is a fantastic actor, and I couldn't give anything with him in lower than 3. So I would give 211, which apparently I think must be a bank robbery or something. It must be a code for bank robbery in America. A 211, I would give 3 out of 10. The second film I'm rating is called Hangman, and it's got a really good cast because it's got Al Pacino, it's got, hang on, let me get this right now, Brittany Snow, Carl Urban, he's the other man in it. Sorry, I had to look it up. I don't know why. For some reason, I knew it this morning when I was doing a review for it, but for some reason I've gone a bit thick, which happens to me all the time now. Anyway, the gist of it is, if you like films like Seven, The Bone Collector, serial killer films, you might enjoy this. It's pretty good, actually. The gist is, Carl Urban's a cop who's mourning his wife's death. Al Pacino is a cop who is retired, and he's supposed to be enjoying his retirement. But when a dead body is found hung at a school campus thing, their badge numbers are etched into a desk, both of their badge numbers. So they team up to try and find this killer. And what this killer leaves behind, he always leaves a hangman. Off the game, Hangman, he leaves the hangman and he leaves gaps underneath with letters in. And each time he kills somebody, he puts a letter in there. And you've got to be honest with you, you'll spend most of the time trying to figure out the word. I didn't get it. That's because I don't know Latin. Anyway, he basically is a sort of cat and mouse run around game with dead ends and false leads and all sorts of stuff. But it's not bad. It's worth watching, and I would give it 6. I think I would give it 6 out of 10 because if you like your serial killer ones, it does keep you gripped to the end. The best thing about it is Al Pacino because he knows him anyway. Carl Urban tries. Brittany Snow's character is kind of a reporter that sort of is doing a story on policemen just to show what fantastic heroes they are and stuff. And it gets a little bit tedious because you know, as soon as you see her in it, she is going to end up as either the last victim or somebody who gets saved at the end. You know that straight away. She's one of them actresses that you know that's coming. And it does happen like that. It does happen like that, It's a kind of convoluted story as to why the person's doing it and who they kill and how they find out and who they get led a merry dance and all this sort of thing. But it's all right. It's worth watching. It was a break from the usual films I've been watching for the last week, which have mainly been foreign horror films. But these were just bog standard American films, American movies. And I'd give it 6. So I would give Hangman 6 out of 10. Like I said, it's not bad. It's worth watching. So if you get a chance, give it a bash. It's on Netflix again. Yeah, so the good news was this morning I woke up with no pains in my stomach because I've had pains in my stomach all yesterday, really bad pains. They were doubling me over. I had to go for a lie down. They were still hurting me last night when I went to sleep. I woke up this morning, no stomach pain. Fantastic, yeah, good news. Then I got out of bed and my back went completely. I felt something go in my back and it's been agony all day. I've not been able to settle. I keep moving and fidgeting and standing and walking and trying all sorts of stuff. My thyroid is definitely playing me up. It must be because this is the 6th day out of 7 days that I've actually had a sleep in the afternoon. And that's back to the situation I was last January. And I don't want to go back there again, thank you. So I know my thyroid's off. The only trouble is I haven't got my thyroid appointment until middle of March. So I've got to put up with it for another 2 weeks. I do see my doctor on Tuesday, so I'll be bringing it up with him, along with some other stuff as well. I need to bring up about my medication not working, and I also think I need to go back on metrazepine a bit because I've started getting really low again. I've started getting a little bit depressed and anxious, getting stressed out at simple things like, just situations I can't explain. But it's just simple things, and whereas where normally I would just deal with it or just wipe it away and say no, not bother. This is totally different. This is literally causing me stress, and I don't want to have stress. But thank God it isn't family related, which is good, because the worst thing in the world is when it's family related, you want to get involved because it's your family. This is just something that's a misunderstanding, and I hope it don't cause too much trouble. So, yeah. What happens next, I have no idea, but I don't like feeling like this, which is why I watched a couple of films last night and settled down. And I'm doing the same again tonight, to be perfectly honest with you. I'm watching a couple of movies. I'll be recording my video when I'm in, uploading it, and that's about it for today. Just a bit of what's it news. Sorry, Jeffrey Reardon, I hate to spoil the video, but Liverpool managed to get a draw against Man United today. And I think it was a fair result, to be perfectly honest with you. I don't think we played very well. I thought Man United, unfortunately, had 3 injuries in the first half, so they were very unlucky. But they still managed to hold out for a draw, and they could have stole it right at the end. Liverpool are not playing with any great conviction at the moment. I don't see them winning anything. I don't see them winning the Champions League. They won't beat Bayern Munich, and I don't see them winning the league now. I think they're playing with too much. They're just not playing right at all. They're not playing good. They've had their fantastic bit of the season, and I know they're 1 point clear, but 1 point's nothing. Man City will win it. I mean, Man City have just won the Carabao Cup, beating Chelsea on penalties. But there was an incident in the game which I've never seen before. I don't know whether you have, Jeffrey. It's basically a goalkeeper with a minute to go was told he was being substituted for a penalty-saving goalkeeper, Caballero. The Chelsea goalkeeper. He was told he was coming off, and he refused to come off. He refused to be substituted. He wouldn't come off at all, and the manager actually couldn't do anything about it. He wouldn't grab him and pull him off. He literally stayed on the pitch. Well, now they've lost the shootout, so I've got a feeling that this goalkeeper has played his last game ever for Chelsea, because you can't face down your manager and refuse to come off in front of millions of people. I've never seen nothing like it in my life. I've never seen nothing like it in my life. And I never will again, I don't think, because if you give players that kind of power where they can refuse to come off, where's it going to end? Can you imagine players like Ronaldo, Messi, Gareth Bale, flipping Harry Kane refusing to come off because they don't want to? No, 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 no. Sorry, it's not. They're not going to let that pass. He'll either get fined or he'll get thrown out the club. They might even cancel his contract because you can't do that to your manager. You can't refuse to come off the pitch. Anyway, another thing just before I go. Tomorrow, a bit busier day. I've got a friend coming, Janet. I've told you about her a few times. My friend who lives next door, it's his mum. She's coming for a rattle and a bit of a catch up because we haven't seen her for a bit. So that's going to take up quite a bit of the day. Deb's enjoying doing all these invites and cards and cakes and stuff that she's got planned because it's my mum's birthday week on Monday. It's her 70th birthday, bless her. So we're all looking forward to that. That should be really good, hopefully. What else? There was something else I wanted to tell you and I can't remember what it was. No, it's gone. I think it's actually gone. I think the mindset's gone today. Hopefully my back pain will be a little bit better tomorrow. I won't have to put up with this. Oh, that's what I was going to tell you. Yeah, you remember me telling you about these homemade meals that Deb's doing in the slow cooker? Today she did it should have been a stew, but it ended up being a soup and it was lovely. And it was made of little potatoes with the skin still on them, green beans, carrots, onion, mushrooms. I cut up some, little cocktail Lincolnshire sausages. I chopped up some of them and put that in it for me because obviously Deb being vegetarian. It also got cauliflower in it. I think I said red onion and gravy. And it was beautiful. It was absolutely gorgeous. I'm telling you now, it was just the sort of thing you need at this time of year. You know what I mean? Midwinter, because that's what it basically is. Midwinter, lovely, nice hot bowl of soup, stroke stew. Ended up eating it with a spoon. It should have been actually going with mashed potatoes as a stew, but the gravy wouldn't thicken up for some strange reason. But it was absolutely beautiful, honestly. Absolutely beautiful. I hope you're all having your big, massive Sunday dinners or whatever it is you eat on a Sunday. You've probably got routines. I haven't. I just eat whatever I feel like it. So that's me done for today. That's the weekend done. And tomorrow starts a brand new week on the 25th. So you all take care and I'll do another video tomorrow. Thank you for watching my daily vlog. I hope it was informative and interesting. If you like what I'm doing, then you can subscribe to my channel by clicking there. And if you want to see exactly what I was talking about yesterday, you can look up there. Bye for now.